How are we, guys? Nenad Pavasovic here, White Diamond Director in your. So today what I'll be taking you guys through is not only how to set up a three-way call, but how to actually run a three-way call with an actual proven system that's guaranteed results. So in regards to setting it up, after you're piquing interest and speaking to your prospect, once you send the video, or even before the video, make sure that you are edifying a third party. So what I've been doing, what my team has been doing, it's really been working for us, is once you actually lock in a time, so once you send the video, they're asking more questions. After that, very important that you don't say anymore. And as soon as they've watched the tool and they want more info, don't answer the question, edify someone else or lock in a time and try to get them on the phone. So if I was to send the Rise, the Balancing Act, whichever tool it was, and if someone replies to me, look man, it sounds very interesting, but how does it actually work? From there, look man, it will be easy to chat over the phone. When are you free to have a quick chat? And then once you lock in a time, just go, all right, perfect. Look, you know what? I'll actually see whether I can get my mate Mark on the phone as well. And this guy's the guy that introduced me, absolutely smashing the business right now. I mean, his organization is 10 times the size of mine because I'd rather you hear and understand it from someone that's already created success in this industry. And now they understand why you're handballing it. But without actually edifying and letting them know why you're bringing someone else in, and it just sounds like you're just like, why the hell would I talk to Marco? Or what's a Marco? So it's very important that you add that one-liner. I'd rather you hear and understand it from someone that's absolutely smashing it. And then from there, once you schedule in a three-way call, or it could even be just a generic edification. No, look, why don't I actually see if I can get on the phone to the guy that introduced me, or the guy that's been helping me out, because I'd rather you hear and understand it from somebody that's been in this game a lot longer than me, because he can explain a lot better than I ever can. And then from there, once you lock in a time, go find an upline. It could be your direct upline. If he's busy at that time, go one level up and so on. But you should always have 3 uplines on the go to be able to do three-way calls for you. And then once you lock it in, let your upline know, probably 10 minutes beforehand, give your upline a call and just let him know, what the person's seen, what videos they've seen, what objections they might have. And then from there, let's just say if you locked it in at 3 o'clock, at 2:58, give your prospect a call and then edify your upline. I mean, there's nothing worse than when you merge the calls, then you're edifying your upline. It just sounds cheesy, it sounds salesy, it just sounds way too scripted. So if I was to call my prospect, I'm like, hey mate, how you going? Just a bit of chit chat, talk about family and whatnot. Just go, look man, I've actually been able to get Marco on the phone. So he's the guy that I was telling you about, man. He's absolutely smashing it. He's actually one of the top earners in the company right now. This guy's 29 and he's actually already living a life most people dream about. So it'd be great for you to hear his story. So I've already edified Marco before I've merged the calls. And then after that, I'll give Marco a call. All right, Marco, look, I've got Tim on the other line. Like I said, he's seen these 2 videos. These are the objections that he may have. So if Tim has already told me that time is an issue, I want to let Marco know. So during the three-way call, Marco can already handle the time objection without, my prospect even saying time was the issue. And then I merge the calls. I merge the 2 calls together. I'm like, hey Tim, this is Marco. He was the guy that I was telling you about doing really well in his business. And then from there, hey Marco, this is Tim. We used to go to high school together. He's a great guy, great sense of humor. He's actually seen a few of the videos and he just wants to know a little bit more about the product and how the business side actually works. So I thought it'd be good to get you on the phone. So can you please just kind of explain your story and explain to him a little bit more of how the whole concept works. And then from there, shut up, put yourself on mute and let your upline do all the hard work for you. Guys, it's very important that you put yourself on mute. There's nothing worse than when there's 3 people trying to have a conversation on the phone and it just doesn't go anywhere. And then after that, once you get on a three-way call and then as an upline, it's very important that you ask these 4 questions. So as soon as I start a three-way call, I'm like, oh, awesome, thanks a lot, Marco. Look, mate, how you going? Yeah, good. Yourself? Yeah, not too bad, mate. Really good. So very quickly, man, how do you and Marco actually know each other? And then from there, just in a bit of a rapport, a bit of a chat. Oh, awesome, used to go to high school, haha, have a bit of a laugh. Look, well, what are you actually doing work-wise at the moment? Are you working, you're studying? And then, I'm working, this and that. Then they start telling you what they do. And then from there, okay, great. Well, what are your long-term plans? Like, what do you eventually want to do? And now you kind of get a gauge of whether they're comfortable or whether they want more, whether they're ambitious. And then after that, go, okay, awesome. Well, look, just to know where you're at, what do you actually understand about what we do? And then now you also get a rough gauge to see their understanding and to see whether they're more interested in the product side or the business side. And then from there, just go, oh, okay, perfect. So the first 2, 3, 4 minutes is just a little bit of rapport. And then after that, just go, okay, awesome. Well, look, like you said, man, there's obviously two sides to it. There is a health side, but there's also a business side. Look, so very quickly, I will touch on both for you, but in regards to the product side, and now there's a system. There's a system that you actually get into, because every single launch, every single one-on-one that I do, every single three-way call that I do, it's the exact same system. So first, I want to educate them on health and wellness, and why health and wellness is a booming trend, and why people need a supplement. So from there, that's how I go, look, you know what, mate, in regards to the product side, they're all plant-based supplements. So what I mean by that, it's no magic potion, it's no gimmick, it's no wonder pill. It's just simply the nutrients that people should be getting from food, where unfortunately they're not. We just offer that in convenient form. Because look, yourself, man, look how many gyms are opening up. Look how many personal trainers there are. Now with social media, there's so much nutritional information now than ever before, but health is at its worst. So that's what people are starting to realize, that unfortunately food isn't what it used to be, and that's why today supplementation is no longer a want, but it's a need. Do you know what I mean? Because it doesn't matter how healthy you think you're eating, unfortunately you're not giving your body the nutrients that it needs from food alone. Hence why the supplementation industry has grown every single year for the last 25 years. And now you're making them realize why supplementation is a booming trend. So now once they understand why people need to supplement, that's when we then want to share our product why. So share very quickly, just a quick testimonial on what the products have done for you, and then that's when I'll ask them, oh, well, look, are you actually taking any sort of supplements at the moment? Just to let them talk a little, and then after that, I'll be like, oh, look, awesome. Well, look, what a lot of people don't actually realize and understand is, let's just say, man, you get a GNC, you get a Safeway. You buy any health supplement in the stores, they actually spend all their money in the marketing and the advertisement, rather than the actual product. So they rather pay celebrities, commercials, billboards. After that, guess what? There's a lot of distribution channels. So by the time the product actually gets into the stores, guess what? It's a business, man. They got to mark it up. Do you know what I mean? So it's not high quality. They'd rather spend it on the marketing. But what you'll do, we do the total opposite. You will never ever see this product range in the stores. You'll never see a celebrity being paid to endorse it. You'll never see it on a commercial, because they'd rather spend their money in developing a high quality product, cutting out all the middleman, so we can get a high quality product at an affordable price. Hence why there's a 30-day money back guarantee, because that's how confident the company is that our products are high quality compared to anything else there, on the market. And then that's when they pay people like me and you to move a high quality product, because word of mouth is the best form of advertisement. People rather trust their friends that have been on a product line for a few weeks, that are having a great experience, rather than David Beckham that's getting paid $20 million to advertise Pepsi, something that he doesn't even drink. And that's when then you start educating them on why network marketing companies produce some of the best products out there. And then from there, that's when we lead into the business. And in all honesty, man, that's exactly how the business works. And what you need to realize is you already know how to do this business. You've already been doing network marketing your whole life, believe it or not. Because even at a young age, even now, we constantly promote when we have a good experience. You go to the movies, you love that movie, you're telling your mates. You go to a restaurant, you love the food, you love the palmers there. Guess what? You're telling all your mates. So something that you've already been doing your whole life, you can just incorporate it into this, and you're actually going to get paid a fortune for doing something you already know how to do. But look, and that's when you get into your product why. But look, man, to be totally honest, the reason why I actually got involved into the business side, well, I got involved about 3.5 years ago, and my brother is actually the person that introduced me. So it's very important that you also just share a testimonial and vision and success stories rather than a sob story. With so many people in the why, they just talk about their frustrations too much. Guess what, guys? People don't really care about you. They don't know you. They don't want to know where you can take them and what they can achieve. So this is more so just a quick frustration, what you saw, and a vision rather than a sob story. And in all honesty, guys, I don't let the prospect talk too much, because I always act like I'm in a rush so I can value my time, so I can get to the point. I'm not doing this three-way call to make friends. I'm doing this three-way call to show them that I can get them to where they want to be. It's simple as that. So always try to be on the straight line. So regardless, all the questions that come at me, I answer it very quickly, I acknowledge it, and then I get back to the straight line. Talk about health and wellness, why they need to supplement, why our products, share my story, and then from there I'll be like, look, the reason why I got into business, like I said, my brother introduced it to me about 3.5 years ago, so I was literally in your shoes 3.5 years ago. I was hearing this for the first time, but the reason why I actually got into the business side, in all honesty, man, was just out of desperation. Because as a kid, I always wanted more. I was very ambitious, and seeing my parents struggle, not only financially, but not having time to do things that I want, that really killed me. And that's where at a young age, I realized in order for you to truly be happy, you need financial freedom. So you can at least be stress-free and have options. But most importantly, you need time freedom. It doesn't matter how much money you're making, unless you got time to enjoy it, you're not going to be happy. And seeing my parents just go through that system, even all my cousins, my family, waking up 5 days a week uninspired, waking up to alarm clock, getting stuck in traffic, working a job they don't even like for something they don't even enjoy. And I just saw people going through that 9 to 5, 5 days a week, 50 weeks of the year, and they're only happier at Christmas, New Year's, when they had 2 weeks to escape reality. And that's when I started searching. I knew I couldn't just go through that system. That my parents have been working that system their whole lives. And that's when my brother approached me about network marketing, about this company. And like I said, man, at the start, I didn't understand it. I never heard of network marketing, but I knew I had to do it. Because a lot of people don't ask themselves the hard questions. And for me, it was simple. Nenad, 5 years from today, doing what you're doing, will you be happy? And the answer was no. I'll still be struggling financially. I was making $700 a week, 20 grand in debt. How was I ever meant to get ahead? My parents would still be struggling. I still won't have time to do the things that I want. So that's what I mean. But even though I didn't understand the concept, I got involved out of desperation because I knew I had to change something. So I at least had an open mind to have a look into it. And once I had a look into it, guys, it just blew my fucking mind. Because that's when I actually looked into it. I saw guys and girls in their 20s and their 30s initially start this business part-time on the side, on top of their current jobs. And 2-3 years in, I saw guys build it up to where they're making 10, 15K a month. Some of them were able to quit their day jobs, and not only were they having financial freedom, driving luxury cars, they had time freedom. They were traveling and they're still making money. And that's when I realized, wow, if these guys can do it, why can't I? So I'm like, look, might as well jump into it. Obviously purchased my set straight away. I just saw where it could take me and my family. And then from there, I saw a way where you can literally help every single person that I know. Whether they just want to lose weight, whether they want more energy, whether they want convenient health, they have digestive problems, whether they want an extra income on the side to pay bills, pay off their mortgage, or whether they want time and financial freedom. So from there, I started telling all my friends at soccer about the products. All my boys, been taking these products for a few weeks. I'm absolutely buzzing right now. Not only do I have more energy, I'm feeling better, I'm sleeping less, but I'm actually feeling alive. And then from there, I'm like, guys, it's a 30-day money-back guarantee. Even if you're retired us, you got nothing to lose. And you have a bit of a laugh. And then obviously some of them didn't want to take it, some of them jumped onto it, and they absolutely love the products. So from there, I'm like, oh, wow. So I started telling my mates about the business. I'm like, guys, I've just landed on a gold mine. I found a business model that we can all do together part-time on the side, on top of our job and on top of soccer, but it's a 2 to 3 year plan. If we can build this right, we won't have to go to a job. We can live the entourage lifestyle where we can just travel and just be free. And a lot of them told me I was crazy, but a lot of them are like, you know what, Nenad, I think you're onto something. So I started building a part-time on the side. In all honesty, just because I was desperate, I needed an extra income anyway. I did see the long-term vision, but I also needed short-term cash because I was in a bad spot financially. And I was just doing on the side for a bit of extra cash till about 15 months in, and I was able to build it up to not only be able to clear off my debt, but I built it up to I was making over 4 or 5 grand a month. And at that point, I'm like, I'm debt-free. I'm able to replace my full-time income, and that's when I decided to quit work. So, and now, fast forward 3.5 years later, life, it is pretty different. I'm making more money than I've ever made, but most importantly, I'm waking up happy 7 days a week. Trust me, there's nothing better than waking up every single day like it's a Saturday. Well, I see so many people that wake up 5 days a week and they just press snooze just to escape reality, and they don't even look forward to the day. And that's why I love this business, because not only has it helped me, but it's helped a lot of my mates to be able to achieve that as well. But in all honesty, in regards to the business side, let's be honest. Everyone wants to eventually open a business. So that's everyone's goal. And but there's a reason why 95% of people never really make that entrepreneurial business shift. So after I've shared my why and my testimonial and my vision, now I want to educate them on business and what people don't really take that entrepreneurial shift and how this business model actually works. And then I'm like, look, the 95% of people, they never really ever make that entrepreneurial business shift, and it's for really two obvious reasons. One is people don't have the money to do it. To open a big business, you need at least 200-300K. Do you know, I mean, me personally, I was making $700 a week. How was I ever meant to open a business? But then from there, not only that, even if people do have the money, 95% of businesses fail in the first 5 years. So it's not even worth the risk, man. People don't even have the balls to do it. That's why they just accept reality and just follow that 9-to-5 system and then hope to retire when they're 70, off their super. But that's why I love this industry. Your only investment is products for yourself. I mean, if you want to be a customer, you can buy 1, 2, 3, 4 products. But if you want to get into the business and build this on the side, not only for a bit of extra income, but to eventually create time and financial freedom that you can step away from and it's still paying you week in, week out, your only business expense is products. So there's two business sets, and one is either the entrepreneur set, so that's a set that Marco actually got, and with that set, you just simply get $1,500 worth of products. So you get all 10 products for yourself to try, because once you try it, then you'll be talking for a lot more passion. And the reason why I'm talking passion right now is because, as cheesy as it sounds, the products have changed my life, but then also the business has, but most importantly, I know where this can take you. And then from there, not only do you get all 10 products for yourself, you get roughly times 3. So you either get 3 months worth, or you get a lot of samples to now start sampling out to people, just to pique your interest. And then once they like the product, you actually get a free online admin, where people spend 5-10K just on a website. Here you get given a free admin where once you pick interest, people want to buy the product, they just jump online, they put in your referral code, the product gets delivered to their door, the company takes care of all the logistics, but you're making money. So let's just say you got 10 of your mates trying the products, and say 7 love the products. They keep reordering every single month, you keep getting paid every single month, and you're not a supplement store, they're just purchasing online. And that's when we give you the admin for free. But worst case scenario, let's just say if you can't afford the entrepreneur set at the moment, you can still get started on a promoter set, which is $880, but you just get half the amount of products. But regardless which set you get, you can still make this business work, and you still get that online admin where you just control your business online. But in all honesty, too many people overcomplicate this business. Like this is the simplicity. Let's just say if you were to get started today, this is all we need to do. You just need to jump online, choose which set you want. So now I'm already talking in terms of I know they're getting started. And that's the confidence and language you need to talk in, because you need to be very assumptive and make it sound like it's a no-brainer. So I'm not going to mark it. Let's just say if you wanted to get started today, this is as simple as it is, and this is all you need to do. Jump online, choose your set, purchase, let's say, your products, and then from there, you'll receive your product in roughly 2, 3, 4 days. And then from there, we'll actually organize a time to catch up, so either today or tomorrow, we can actually meet up in person, and now we can teach you the ropes, teach you the system. So once we catch up, what we want to do first is we want to know what you want to achieve. So we want to write a 12-month plan, a 12-month goal, because like I said, everyone gets involved for different reasons. You want to make $500-600 a week, we'll give you a plan to do that. Right? Let's say, imagine right now, if you had an extra $600 coming in every single week, what would you do with that? And now you get them thinking. Now they realize, shit, I wouldn't mind extra money. And then from there, you're like, look, we want to know what you want to achieve, but if you want to make 20, 30, grand a month in 3.5 years, like some of the top earners in Australia at the moment, we'll give you a plan to do that because it's being done. We know how to do it. From there, you want to write a list of 50 people. 50 people that you either want to promote the supplements to, or you either want to promote the business side to. And a lot of people often ask me, Nenad, what should I approach my mates about? Should I approach them about the business, or should I approach them about the product? And in all honesty, you can't answer that. What do your mates want? Do they want to better their health, or do they want to make money? But every single person you know, they can benefit from something that we got to offer. But then after you write a list, we'll actually teach you. We'll teach you the way to approach them, what to say. And guys, the how is more important than the presentation. Every single one-on-one, launch, or three-way call, this is the most important part. Because you don't want to just sell them the door, like Dave Nelson says. You want to sell them the plan. Because too many people, they don't get started, they don't get involved. Yes, they see potential, they see the vision, but they don't understand how they can do it. So if you can sell the next 7 days, you'll get 90% of people, your ratio will increase. So from there, once you write a list, we'll teach you the best way to approach them, what to say, but then we'll also give you access to a website where it's got all the videos that you utilize for once people start asking questions. So let's just say if you started piquing interest about the product, and if your mates start asking you questions about the product, you don't want to answer it. You're not a nutritionist. You're not a doctor. So all we want to do is send them a video explaining the product. Why? It saves you time. It saves you headache. It can explain the product a lot better than you ever can, and it's more credible. It's simple as that. Let the videos do the talking. But if someone wants to know more about the business, same situation. Send them a video. Exactly like Marcus sent you a video to get you interested in this business side, that's all you need to do. That's a simple process. Send them a video. If your mates want to know more, get them on the phone to me or Marco. And like that, you're learning, but you're still earning. So we're growing your business. And the plan is, if we can speak to 50 people in your first week, the plan is to get 10 of your friends to at least have an open mind to hear it out. And then there's a few ways in which we can grow it. You can just get 10 people on the phone like this, and we'll do all the talking for you. And like that, that's how you'll learn. Or you can organize a few, coffees with your mates. We'll come down and we'll explain it. Or you can round up a few close mates, 5, 6 friends at your place. We'll come around, we'll explain it. And if you can get 10 people to check it out, and those 10 people, say 3 to 4 will just want to try the products. But 3 to 4 will be like, nah, this thing's not for me. It's not legitimate, whatever. Look, that's cool. It's not for everyone. But then 3 to 4 will be like, shit, this is a great way to make money. I think you're onto something. I'm in. And then guess what? After week 1, you've already got a team of 3 to 4 customers, 3 to 4 promoters. Week 2, those 3 to 4 promoters, what do? Exactly what you just did. They go online, they purchase the set, we help them set goals, get them to write a list, teach them how to invite, give them access to all the videos. They organize 10 exposures in their first week. Bang. After week 2, you've potentially already got a team of 9 to 10 promoters. And we keep repeating that. And let's just say in a few months, you might have an organization of over 100, reps within your organization. So I want you to visualize this. And if we can achieve that, that will be similar to you having 100 Macca's franchises across Australia. Every single time there's a cheeseburger being sold, every single time there's a foot traffic, whenever there's a transaction in all 100 Macca's stores, you're making money regardless where you are. And this is exactly the same. You have 100 home-based businesses in your organization. Whenever there's a transaction online, you're making money regardless where you are. And that's what I mean. This is a 3 to 5 year plan. If you can build it right, you only need to build it once. It will pay you for the rest of your life. Damn it, like that. Now they visually see the residual income. Now they understand residual income a little bit more clearer if you can use that analogy. Then after that, you try close. Market, man, do you see the opportunity we have right in front of us? What I've been able to do in 3.5 years, we can give you a plan to do it quicker. Yeah, man. Well, can you see yourself giving it a crack? 100%. Can you afford to take advantage of it? Yeah, man, all right, awesome. Well, which set were you planning on getting? Like that, if you're in front of a laptop, we can get you started. And like that, we can either organize the time to catch up either today or tomorrow to actually take you through the training to really get it off the ground. And after that, if they don't get started, set up the next exposure. From there, the upline either needs to send the video, online vision call, and then organize a follow-up call to answer any more questions, or organize a time to meet up in person, or invite them to a launch, or whatever it is. But it's very important, once you get off a three-way call, they know what they're doing next, if they didn't get started. Are you just catching up, or are they watching a video, or are they coming to a launch? But that's it, guys. If you can follow that system, not only in three-way calls, but also one-on-ones, watch your business change. Ask the 4 questions. How do you know each other? What do you do? What are your long-term plans? What do you actually understand about what we do? Okay, awesome. Well, look very quickly and bang, get into it and follow that system. Educate them on health and wellness. Educate them why they need to supplement, why our products are better than anything else on the shelf. Talk about word of mouth, how they've already been doing this business. Share your testimonial. Educate them on franchising. Explain the how, and you've got a perfect 3-way call that is guaranteed results. But that's it, guys. I hope you guys got something out of it. You just practice this as much as you can. I've memorized the word for word, and every single 3-way call is word for word. But that's because I've done about 20 3-way calls in the last 3 days. So that's it, guys. Hope you have a good day, and let's have a massive year.